Hello, fellow citizens from around the globe. It is an honor and a pleasure to speak to you through my YouTube channel. We all know how borderlines of each country can be quite meaningless in today's globalized world. What does your country mean to you? Have you ever wondered who or what shaped your country as it is now? I used to put off studies concerning the history of Korea until I paid a visit to Sadaemun Prison History Hall on the IJEC Camp Day. A few hours of looking around made a distinguishable difference in me. I wanted to share what I felt and learned from the History Hall, so I gathered up some keywords to help me deliver my thoughts effectively. First word that represents the independence movement spirit is, of course, patriotism. When there is someone who cares about his or her country greatly, we might say, oh, you're patriotic. Any visitors to the Sadaemun Prison History Hall will know how many Koreans risked their lives for the independence of their country. The only explanation for their audacious attempts is love for Korea. Genuine love is so strong that it is hard to imagine what it can do to a person or even the entire society. Korea was able to regain its freedom and rights to solidarity from Japanese imperialists thanks to patriotism. Many young people today not only sound like they lack patriotism, but are unaware of its true value. When I hear my classmates at school condemning and cursing the country for minor complaints like AC in the class not working properly, I cannot help frowning nor clenching my fists. This could be far too extreme, but one thing is for sure. More people are unsatisfied with their own country and say it's horrible. I eagerly hope that someday they will also realize that there are many accomplishments to be proud of, just as much as those faults they are focusing on. Well, other keywords are cooperation and teamwork concerning all generations. In history classes, the textbook did tell me about how ordinary people from different social classes took part during the entire process of the independence movement, which lasted for nearly 40 years. Sadaemun Prison History Hall taught me better, though. The special commemoration exhibit was taking place in order to mark the 70th year since the independence of Korea. Its theme was Female Independent Contributors Return. I did not have the slightest idea of how Korean ladies tried so hard to take their lost country back from the Japanese. Back then, vast majority of Koreans thought women weren't as important as men. There was even a pregnant lady who was imprisoned and had to raise her baby with her in such an unsuitable environment. No matter how hard it all was, hundreds of Korean ladies cooperated with their male partners and successfully defeated the Japanese many times. Although Koreans used to think that men and women ought to be treated as differently as the sky and the ground, they challenged the common belief and contributed to their country being freed from its foreign invader. The remaining keyword for you, and of course Koreans, is the courage for justice. As society develops, more people have less worry about basic need for living like food or houses. They naturally get weaker and dependent mentally as well as physically. Everyone is trying to get what they want without making enough efforts for their goals and often give up too easily. This makes Korean patriots' courage stand out even more. One of the well-known patriots, Lee Byung-hee, said, "You cannot fight for independence if you are afraid of being tortured." She and her fellow patriots knew so well that they will have to suffer the utmost pain, but they willingly sacrificed themselves courageously. This inspired me a lot to be more confident and confidence in what I believe to be right and pursue it. Thank you all for watching this video, and I really hope we all take a moment to thank all those who help strengthen our countries.